He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, salute the real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Take a look at this Patriots defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. And now an audible here into something else. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he stopped at the 35, and now before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air, May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brian Thomas with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chase Claypool, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Patriots are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw. May. And he tossed this one incomplete. Seeing no options. He throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll throw with May. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's May. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Patriots at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Check down here for Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
May looking to run toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. He's to the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now back to throw. May looking to run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he put together this type of a season.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 14 yards. First down.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. He completes it to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's May. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. All the way in. Touchdown. New England. Brian Thomas on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes will do it himself. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
42, Chiefs 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to air one out. He's got it with the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14 to 6.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Crazy. 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Thomas has got it, complete. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
No bottle. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. It definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Ray. Going to get a 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Way in. Touchdown, New England. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes will try and do this himself. Fighting off. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
13 yards on the play. Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs, 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Zay Flowers, 65 yards. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point now for Borregales. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rip. Crazy. Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
It
looks like they'll move things around here. Looking to throw. May. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3.
They'll throw with May. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kansas City Chiefs. A gain of 22 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20.
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before we talk about hitting this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Throwing here is May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's May. Throw caught by Flowers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
May looking to run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Gabriel Davis
from 6 yards away.
And the Pats up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Yellow.
Pacheco.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing